2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, sorry. So she was actually banned for a whole week from the library, from September 30th through October 7th, which was like on a Sunday. And I was like, oh my god, yes, that was my goal. Like, I told my best friend, like, I told them, like, I told both of them, like, you know, like, that was my goal. Like, I want literally her to be banned from the library, like, for a week, or actually, I planned, that was my goal, and it actually worked. I was really happy about that. And then, so I was like, you know, like, oh, okay, that was what I really wanted. I'm so happy about that. And, like, and then so right after, when he had called me after that, when I went back to the library, and then I told him everything that happened, then I started calming down when the security guard told me that when the security guard told me about that she was banned from the library. I was really relieved. Actually, I was literally like having one of the worst days and nights of my life, literally. But the anxiety had died down a bit when he told me that she got banned from the library for a week. Because I was like, oh my god, thank god, because she can't come here at all. And then, like, if she did, and if she ever, like, yeah, like, so if she ever did, then she would be told to be kicked out of the library and leave immediately. So, then after that, the Monday, October 3rd, I went to the courthouse. Then nothing much happened because I waited for a long time. It takes a long process to get a restraining order against someone, you know, and then so it's not easy, it's hard. So I went in and I was like, I'm trying to get a restraining order against this person, blah, 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 and stuff like that. You had to fill a lot of paperwork out, so I did that. Then you had to wait because there's a lot of other people who are trying to get a restraining order or protective order themselves as well. So I was waiting in line, and then I was talking to this woman and this man who was talking about her husband, like, that had abused her or whatever, and she's trying to get a restraining order against him, and then, like, how her friend, whatever, is, like, her friend was roommates with her husband, something like that, and then, like, she was telling me her story, I was telling her my story about, like, the reason for us, you know, each other getting a restraining / protective order against the person that has abused us. So, technically, and it kind of felt good to talk to her about it, and I was listening to music while waiting there because I was like, I need something to calm me down before I have a panic attack. In courthouses and police stations and, like, fireplaces, whatever, places like that just gives me anxiety. So I was like, I'm just gonna listen to my music, and I know I'm not allowed to make any noise here, so I'm just gonna listen to my music, you know, to relax. And I couldn't even do my assignments that day because I was waiting so long there, like 5 hours it takes to get a restraining order against someone. Then they told me that, oh, like, you know, like, the courthouse there closes at 4, so I was like, oh my god, are you serious? And I'll have to come back in the next day, because, like, and then so I had to come back in the next day on Tuesday, October 4th, and then I got that was October 2nd, when that was on that Monday. So then the 3rd, I went back on Tuesday, and I actually didn't do my assignments that day either because it took like 5 hours. Then I actually went, and they called me in, they took my papers in. The judge, she called me in, and I talked to her. So that was my first court hearing, actually, in fact, which I didn't even know, but she, like, started taking notes and started asking me questions about what happened and stuff like that, and the incidents, and how she had harassed me, stalked me, and threatened me, etc. Then we were done talking, and then she was like, come back on November 1st, which was my other friends' birthdays, and they were turning 20 and stuff like that. And then I was like, okay, thank you, blah, 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 and stuff like that. And she gave me the resources about, like, the Women's Resource Center and about how to handle my anxiety because of going to court. You know, it's not an easy thing. So she was preparing me about the court thing, and then so I felt relieved after getting the restraining order against her that day. I was like, oh my god, thank god. And I got a restraining order against her for a full month of October. So I got a restraining order against her for the whole month of October. Yeah.